Hey guys, I know this is not the video you expected to come out, this my comeback episode, but I've been very busy. That's a lie, I haven't done really jack shit, but here we go. So, you may be wondering why I look like Tom Hanks, from Castaway. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna shave soon, and I have a haircut appointment today. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about that vegan teacher. She's been kind of a topic on the TikTok, old person lingo, the TikTok, for a while now, and I wanted to kind of go into her psyche a little bit and see what I can deduce. Yes, I'm not a trained psychiatrist. Yes, I just think this will be a fun video. Now, I support veganism. I think that, being as vegan as you can, that's great. I myself eat meat because, A, I'm gay, so that context, but also I love steak too much to cut it out of my diet. So I am a omnivore. I eat both veggies and meat. I'm not a vegan, but I have tried vegan foods and they are good. I will agree that they are delicious. I like them. And I encourage people to go out and buy something that is vegan and try it out for yourself. It's not for everybody, but her spreading the message of being vegan, I don't have an issue with that. Going, hey, let's go out and save the animals. Let's make sure that we're, here's what I eat as a vegan. If she made videos like that, it would be completely fine. Here's what I eat as a vegan. Here's what you can do to help save the animals and become more aware of things. Here's the thing. Being vegan does not being a vegan YouTuber and your main subject being about your veganism also would attract crowds of people who are not vegan. So as a vegan YouTuber, I would probably do a video where you look at processing plants and say that here are the brands, even though you don't like killing animals, that kill them in humane ways and are good, honest people, and here are the ones that are not, so don't buy these brands. Because the best thing to do is create a public image for these corporations that don't treat the animals with respect, so that when people buy that brand, they go, oh, this pig died by being dropped to its death. That doesn't seem like I want that. But this one over here was killed more humanely. I'm going to eat this pork chop instead of that one. But that being said, a lot of the brands that are mass producing these things, these pork chops, this meat, these meat packing plants, they are mass producing them so they're cheaper. They're not really the best cuts of meat, and they are a lot cheaper so poorer families can buy them. And as a vegan YouTuber, I would have probably gone into here are some vegan options, here's some low-cost, good, humane options for poorer families. That's what I would expect a vegan YouTuber to do. Yes, do a what's in my bag vegan edition, whatever. Do the vegan stuff, but also help educate people to become more aware of their surroundings. That's really what she should be doing. But let's see what actions that she has taken to spread the word of being vegan and being healthy more. First off, called out Gordon Ramsay. So we all know Gordon Ramsay. We all love Gordon Ramsay, unless you don't love Gordon Ramsay or your name is Sammy or Amy. You remember those people. They're probably the most famous Kitchen Nightmares, where Gordon Ramsay says nope and leave. Well, he doesn't say no. He says British words and a lot of profanity. So, good for him. But Gordon Ramsay is a world famous chef. He's probably the most well-known chef in the entire world, and right behind him is Guy Fieri. So, yeah, when you call out Gordon Ramsay like that, either he's going to notice you and subsequently make you an example, because let's be honest here, if he notices you, you're going to be made an example out of. He is going to absolutely destroy you. Or you haven't seen any of his shows, and all of a sudden, you are being served a la mode with, like, lamb sauce. That is either what's going to happen, or you're not going to make an impact at all. You're just not. I cannot tell you how many celebrities I've DM'd and gotten no response. So, if you let's say this. If you DM Timothy Chalamet, which I have not done, the likelihood of him seeing it out of your 3.4 million his 3.4 million subscribers is little to none. But there is a 0.1% chance that he might see your comment and you guys start a friendship. But calling out a celebrity is almost impossible to get any sort of feedback back from, unless you yourself are a celebrity. So that vegan teacher does that, and I don't really know what happens either. I think it was just TikTokers reacting to her calling out him, but I don't know if I would have to read up on it, but then she called out PewDiePie. We all know PewDiePie. He was kind of the king of YouTube for a little bit. Not for a little bit. Probably 10 to 12 years he was the king of YouTube. I don't watch him anymore, and that's kind of sad, because I really did enjoy his videos, his Happy Wheel videos, his gaming videos, but I don't know. I just haven't watched him in a while. Also, she called out Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast has done a lot of things for the environment. He has planted over 1,000 trees, or 1,000,000 trees. I forget how many he planted, guys. I don't really like Mr. Beast that much. Okay, I don't watch Mr. Beast that much. I like the dude fine. I haven't really watched his videos because something tells me they involve Fortnite, and I'm not about that life. Fortnite can go Orange Justice itself. I don't need it. So, to call out Mr. Beast, who has done so much for the environment, that got on everybody's nerves. And she called out PewDiePie, who was everybody's childhood back in the 2000s, so that got on people's nerves. And called out Gordon Ramsay, who was everybody's adulthood back in the 2000s and continues to be an inspiration to this day, and that got on everybody's nerves. Then she finds a video from Anna Oop, and we all know, as Drag Race stands, where that saying comes from. If you don't, icon Jasmine Masters. And she did this entire hate video, but she said, it's a project. So she's sitting over here, grading this girl on what criteria? What criteria does she deem gradable? While Anna Oop does say things like that the vegan teacher is crazy, that she is not, I don't think that she is crazy. I think she is very passionate about being vegan. That being said, it does come across a little bit disturbing when you find out that she malnutritioned her dog because she wanted him to lead a vegan diet, when in all actuality, that dog should not have been eating vegan. There's a thing called evolution. And, excuse me, evolution states that dogs evolved from wolves, and wolves eat meat. So dogs eat meat. You can't give a dog a vegan diet and expect it to thrive. So either, if the dog lives or dies, will be entirely up to what diet you're feeding it. So when it came out that she was feeding her dog a vegan diet, animal YouTubers reacted. Everybody reacted with a look of terror on their face because of the poor dog. And I pity that dog. I would not want to be a dog and be fed an all-vegan diet. I understand that being vegan is good for you, but when you are raised as a sole carnivore, you don't need to go all vegan. Then somebody else made her cry on camera because of the fact that he said something. And the only quote I have from that is that the kids should always ask for vegan ice cream. First off, while I do think that vegan ice cream for children would be better for them, it's the middle of summer. It's hot outside. Just let your kids have dairy. Yes, it comes from cows, and yes, those cows are treated in horrible ways sometimes. But just let the kids have dairy. If they want the dairy, they're going to drink the dairy. If they want the cheese, they're going to eat the cheese. As RuPaul says, we don't like being preached at, so don't preach at us. And as Madonna says, Papa don't preach, but that's way beside the point. That vegan teacher needs to understand that telling people what they could do to be better people on the planet is a good thing. But forcing people by going, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, don't eat that because it came from a cow, don't eat this, don't eat that, and absolutely tearing into people and calling out famous celebrities, that's where it crosses the line. Don't tell people how to... Don't tell, suggest. Suggest that they take a more vegan approach to things. Suggest food that is vegan, that is really good, or you think is really good. Don't force people to, or get angry at people who don't abide by your rules. Not everybody's going to be vegan. You can't help that. And so with you telling people that they have to be vegan or else they're going to get called out by you, that's not good. So, what can we do to remedy this? Well, I think not giving that vegan teacher a platform is probably the best thing. Yes, she preaches some good things about being vegan, and yes, I know I'm going to get a lot of comments saying, man, don't give that woman a compliment, she's the spawn of Satan. Listen, okay, the spawn of Satan she may be, but no. I am going to just say something positive about her. She does preach good things about being vegan, but deplatforming her is the only way. That vegan teacher is coming for me. I can hear the cop cars already. I am prepared. No, that's probably some other thing. Do you know we had to get home security? I swear to God, that was a rough day. Anyway, that vegan teacher deplatforming anonymity. Deplatforming her is the only way to get rid of her. Not giving her the right to promote obnoxious behavior is the only way to get her to stop. And I think if we stop her, she will stop. But this can only get worse from here. She's already called out Gordon Ramsay. Who's next? You know what I'm saying? So, while she does teach good things, just don't pay attention to what any of these people, anything of what she says. Also, don't make videos about her. I know, gift horse mouth. This is the only video I'm making about her. Unless she comes back at me, then I'm going to make a video about that. But I doubt that that's going to happen. Don't make videos about her, because that gives her more fuel to add to her fire. Just leave her alone. And if they deplatform her, they deplatform her. If not, just ignore her. It's like the Santino Rice stuff. I do follow Santino, but it's just to see what crazy tweets he's going to tweet next. Do I enjoy his tweets? No, and I think that it is very, very irresponsible of what he is doing. But commenting and spreading his tweets everywhere so that more people can see him is not the correct way to go about things. We should just stop listening to him. Stop engaging with him. Pretty soon he will just die out. Not actually die, I don't wish death on Santino Rice. But he needs to just watch what he's saying online, because people are listening, especially if younger kids are going back and watching the first seasons and like Santino, which don't really know how you could do that, but like Santino Rice and want to follow him, and they're seeing all of this stuff. It's not really a good look for Santino Rice. And it is not a good look for that vegan teacher to constantly be undermining celebrities to try to get her vegan message across. So, stop paying attention to her, and everything will be okay. Bye, guys. All-Star 6 is ending soon, next week. So we have one more episode this week, and then next week is the finale. I'm kind of sad about it. I really don't want it to end, but it has to. Who are you guys rooting for? I'm rooting for Ginger Minge. That Silky lip sync was incredible. Silky versus Silky. Everything else was really good too in that episode, but Silky versus Silky, that was amazing. I Barbie girl, 100%. Okay, bye guys. See you around.